Welcome to my channel, and if you're on this video, chances are you receive such a notification on your Kasikorn Bank or so-called your K Plus application. It says, this account cannot complete the transaction. Please contact the account owner branch. So what does this mean? What do you do? Stay tuned on this video. I'm going to be talking you through that. What happened in my case was at 5:27 p.m. yesterday, I made a small transaction of 24 baht. It was for bubble tea. And at 5:31, I was attempting to make a payment for pet food at a pet store nearby. And at that point, there was a small notification on my K Plus application saying that K Plus is currently having a problem generating a transaction slip. Please check your statement to see if the amount has been deducted or not. So I checked in my statement. It was not being deducted. I paid the vendor in cash. Later in the day, as well as this morning, I continued to see these kind of notifications. Subsequently, when I went to the Kasikorn Bank ATM, I was thinking, heck, I'm just going to withdraw some cash, because in the K Plus application, it still allowed me to make a withdrawal request. The only thing was that when I scanned it though, it says invalid account, or you may have misentered some detail, please contact the bank. And that's when I knew that something was wrong. So I called K Plus hotline, that's 028888888. I pressed 2 for English. The well-spoken personnel informed me that this is likely to be because of a suspicious transaction on my account. I was thinking back about what this could be, and I mentioned, could it be Binance P2P? And she says that's quite likely the case, because every time if you have mysterious money, or let's say if you receive money from an account that got reported to the police, then the bank accounts that had received money from such a reported account would get onto a temporary hold, and this temporary hold lasts for 3 days. You may also see this on some Reddits in Thailand as well, and to be honest, this is my second time experiencing this. The last time was about 1 year ago. It was also due to a Binance P2P transaction. The notice 1 year ago was slightly different from this, but essentially it's the same thing. So the bank officer on the hotline, she said that because this block happened on the 4th of March, it would take 3 days. So after 4 p.m. on the 7th of March, I can check again and to see if I can resume regular transactions. So if there is no issues from the investigations, I'm back to regular use. But if the account that I received money from received further report, there could be a possibility of a further 7th day freeze, and that's gonna be totally shit, because unfortunately this is like my main bank account. What are the lessons to learn? It's always good to carry some cash. Of course, it would be good to carry a few thousand of Thai baht in your wallet, just in case you run into emergencies like this. It could also be some foreign currency so that you can conveniently head out to the money exchange and get some local Thai currency to use. But above all, this obviously stemmed from Binance P2P. Not to say that Binance P2P is bad, but I made an observation as well on nominee accounts. So this account that credited me, alright, Tet Nong Lat. Checking back on the feedbacks tab over here, negative feedbacks. So these other people, I mean, it's in Thai, but they're essentially saying that their account also got blocked just like mine. And this also happened within the last 1 or 2 days. There are a lot of foreigners in Thailand, and even Thai people as well. They get nominees to open accounts for them, like blue-collar workers, and this is like a Myanmar name. So nothing against Myanmar people, but the thing is that if you see them in the crypto space, more often than not, it's a nominee account. I should have known better. In future, if I do a P2P transaction, or let's say even you as well, if you're doing a P2P transaction, you want to look out for the name of the account and decide whether you want to proceed. Because if it's going to be a name that's likely to be a nominee name, this could be a cash mule account. Incidentally, today there was a piece of news as well about the Thailand cryptocurrency scene. One of the key areas of this article was regarding money laundering. It talks about how most traders change fiat to stablecoin and transfer it to a digital exchange outside the country and change it again, stealthily moving money into a mule account, then transferring to a crypto account before changing it back to cash again. So that's kind of what you got to be careful about. Also, you don't have to wait for a rainy day to find shelter. When things are fine, open more bank accounts. Kasikorn may be the most popular, but there's still SEB, there is Bangkok Bank, and there are also overseas banks that are set up in Thailand, such as ICBC or UOB as well. And if you deal a lot in cryptocurrencies, you might also want to register for a BitCup or Bitaza account. That way you can clear or liquidate your crypto holdings through the exchange. It may cost a little bit more, but you won't get the headaches of bad funds coming into your account. And lastly, if you're dealing on Binance P2P, if you're doing predominantly smaller transactions, it definitely still makes sense to use Binance P2P. Then you want to go through these verified merchant ads. All right, you can do a setting here, and the only listings that you will see are the verified ones. So this greatly reduces the stress and agony of having your account blocked and you're out of ways to, get around for the day. I hope this video helps you out. For more helpful tips about living in Thailand, be sure to subscribe to Life in Thailand Unlocked. Share this with your other expat and digital nomad friends who are looking to live a good life in Thailand. And for another great video, watch this one over here.